time for the word on Wall Street. Top investors watching your money this morning. Joining me now, the Fitz-Gerald Group Principal, Keith Fitz-Gerald. Keith, I'll start with you first here. You got futures up triple digits for the Dow right now. Final trading week of the year, but the Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P, we're going to be closing out the worst year we've seen since 2008. Nasdaq down 32%. What do you say to all of this, Keith? I mean, a lot of people are really looking at 2023 and they're hopeful, but they're still nervous.
Yeah, but that's the key point, right, Cheryl? Is hopeful but still nervous. I think we do have some rough sledding through at least the first half of 2023. But if we look at history, and I know Dennis is just going to have at me for this one, I think we could actually have a strong second half to the year because typically stocks recover 2, maybe even 3 quarters prior to the earnings, finally hitting a bottom. So hope for the best, plan for the worst. Be calm, be measured, and be deliberate. That's going to be the buzzword for 23.
They're destroying the economy. They've said that's what they want to do. They want to knock down inflation, understood. From a market's perspective, though, you have to find that inflection point somewhere in 2023 where the turn happens. I'm not saying that timing the market is possible. I don't think anybody can really time the market. But at the same time, the smart money next year is going to be looking for a place to get in. Buy low, sell high. That's what my mom taught me. So have at it, Keith.
Well, I tell you what, I subscribe to that same belief. I also subscribe to the belief the sun is going to come up tomorrow, which is why I'm going to continually look forward to it rather than look in the rearview mirror. If we do know anything from history, the markets do have an upside bias over time. At moments in time is the challenge. Unfortunately, you make your big money in the bear markets, but you don't recognize it until well after the fact. So again, to my point, I agree with Dennis, agree with everything he said. I think the Fed lost the plot a long time ago. So that's a foregone conclusion. I'm more keen to find those great companies out there, Cheryl, that I know are putting up good numbers, that I know can get through this, that I know are going to survive and be there when I need my money 3 to 5 years from now.
Tech's gotten destroyed this year, Keith. I'm wondering if tech is something that needs a new set of eyes on them.
Well, look at it this way, right? So how many people have you heard changing what they buy at the grocery store, changing their medicine, changing what they do with their kids, changing the way they bought Christmas gifts? But I have not run into more than a handful of people that have foregone an iPhone. If you look at the way Apple's working, Apple is absolutely been shellacked. But that's a prime example of a company that's going to be there and is changing the world and can change behavior for decades to come.
Keith, always a pleasure. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Hi, it's Keith here. Thanks for checking out today's highlight clip. What'd you think? Did I make sense? Is there something you'd like to add? Make sure you leave a comment down below and of course click subscribe to keep up right here on YouTube or sign up for the email newsletter at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and a whole lot more.